Hi, I'm Pete Tong and welcome to this week's Fast Tracks. Okay, let's meet a techno goddess. Here is Anja Schneider.
I'm Anja Schneider and you're watching Fast Tracks with Pete Tong. Recently I just came from a little tour through Brazil. I was playing in Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo, which was great. I had really great parties. And since some days I enjoyed myself here in Berlin because the summer is there, which is amazing. The dance music scene in Berlin is quite interesting because we had amazing artists based here in Berlin and we have a lot of great labels here. For example, like Get Physical, Minus, B-Pitch, Polka Flat and of course mobilee records. Berlin is quite interesting, but I don't understand why there's such a big hype and so much people talk about the Berlin sound. Because for me, Berlin has not a specific sound, because on one hand you have in Berlin Paul van Dyk beside of Richie Hawtin or maybe Ricardo Villalobos, and I don't know which is the perfect Berlin sound. And if there is a Berlin good sound, then probably it's not produced by real Berliners. I think the reason also why it's quite interesting is because Berlin is so cheap if you compare it to London or Paris. It's much more easier to live here as an artist and a musician than in Paris or London. I have a radio show here in Berlin every Saturday from 10 to midnight called Dance Under the Blue Moon. It's on Fritz, you can listen via internet. It's fritz.de, 10 to midnight. And I try to focus in these 2 hours of the latest or hottest club tracks you can hear at the parties where you're going. And I try to inform the listeners and to tell stories about the records, tell the stories behind the track, tell the people something about the artist, about the labels. We run mobilee now since 3 years, and we started the label with really young artists, with not well-known artists. They were not even known by me, so they sent me the music by CDs, and now we became all friends and be a big family, and some people moved to Berlin after the decision to join mobilee. And I think the whole success of mobilee is done by every single artist, because we all develop ourselves, we all develop our styles and skills. And so it's a big family label, and of course we have so amazing artists like Panpot, Zebokay, Gumi Hertz, Martin Schubala. We have a lot of output, so mobilee is a really close family label at the moment. Beyond the Valley is my first artist album, which is coming end of May, which is going to be released on mobilee. And it's a really personal album because it's a reflection of my last time. I was traveling a lot and I was DJing a lot, and I all create my memories in this album. So it's a really reflection of the last year of Anja Schneider. So it's quite a dance floor album, but I'm coming from the dance floor, I like to dance, so it was completely sure that my first album has to be like this. I hope I can take you with my album on a journey, on a trip, where everything can happen, and it's like a little adventure. So it's really hard to describe your own sound, but the best advice I can give you, buy the album and hear it. 2008 is going to be a quite exciting year for me because there's some main festivals and big events I'm playing. For example, I'm playing at the 19th of July, the Love Parade, and I get very nervous if I'm thinking about this now. I think it's one of the biggest gigs you can play. I'm really looking forward to this. And then we have some festivals around Berlin like Sonne, Mond and Sterne, where I'm really looking forward. And then we try to make some more mobilee parties, and we have a really funny, nice secret rooftop party in Barcelona for 2 days, and some events more. I think the best way would be to check my MySpace/Anja Schneider, and then you will find all the details and all my dates.
Many thanks to Anja, beautiful lady, lovely interview, thank you very much. That's all we've got time for on this week's show, but do not forget to check out the other sections before you go.